Hello everybody and welcome to episode 16 of Let's Play Legends of Idleon. In this first clip I'm just AFKing some more iron and filling my bag up. Basically just business as usual at this point. Right here though, I believe this is the first time I'm starting to mine gold, which is really nice, you know, progression little by little. I get about 88 per hour, which isn't too bad to begin with. I believe this is where I ended up getting level 18 woodcutting, so I can now equip the iron axe. And with most of my tool upgrades, I do show the differences, at least for, you know, the AFK values and whatnot. I try to. So with the XP per hour, I should be level 19 within about 13 hours, give or take. So right here, I just had another 75 coolers to unbox. And we get an assortment of stuff, gems, more spawnable monsters. I do show as many gems as I can that I get just to kind of authenticate this playthrough as much as possible, so people don't, you know, ask me where I get random gems from, as this is a free-to-play account. So this is basically overnight. This is like my first AFK session on Gigafrogs, and I believe this is the first time I ended up getting their card. It's a pretty useful card. It gives you 5% card drop chance at the first rank, and it shows you their drop table just like all the other cards do. We will be farming these Gigafrogs for an obol later, and we definitely need to get their stamp as well. I believe it's the same one for the quest as well, and I'll get to that when I get to that. And I believe this was also my first gold AFK session, as well as getting the 300 hour mark for the task completion. So iron and gold cards are where we start to actually get some pretty decent mining cards, and the gold card gives you basically more mining experience as you rank it up, so it's definitely worth equipping. And right here I finally get the jungle wood card as well after AFKing for I think 30 plus hours. Again, just like the gold card, this one gives you chopping experience, so yeah. Just like, you know, combat cards, the skill cards also tell you the drop table, and as you saw, I'm missing a stamp still. The drop tables for resources are tier based, so keep that in mind as well. Right here, I started doing alchemy stuff, basically just putting my water droplets into the rate at which I get more liquids for my cauldron. So for 5 water droplets every reset, you're going to be able to get a gem, and starting out, it's going to be probably one of my only sources after the event to get gems, realistically. Right here, I'm just upgrading bubbles and showing them off. The second one for the Kazam Cauldron is drop rate. It's definitely worth leveling. I mean, it's worth leveling most bubbles, but that one especially because drop rate is pretty important later on. The third bubble that I unlocked is for statues. It's pretty useless in my opinion, actually one of the more useless bubbles out of all the bubbles in the game. It seems like, I mean, if you leveled it up pretty early on, before you know, your statues cost like thousands of, you know, statues to level up. And right here I'm just kind of also boosting, you know, making the cauldron go faster and stuff. Right here, Hardy Diggy is a pretty decent bubble. The more you stack up HP, the more mining efficiency you'll get. So later on it'll definitely scale really well, especially as you need more and more efficiency. So right here I'm still trying to farm for the rare drops from the froggies. Still haven't gotten it, so that's what he has been doing basically this entire time. It's really funny because later on we'll definitely get like inventories of those rare drops to the point where it gets annoying, but right now as a starter account it's kind of like I just need one to kind of get by right now. Right here I ended up buying the storage chest number 8, and I believe that's the second and last one from the forest encampment. And as per usual, I show it off just to kind of give you an idea of what my storage is starting to look like. Definitely gonna still have inventory issues for a long time though, so, you know, if you thought it was over, guess again. So with all these clips and me explaining, you know, every little thing that I'm doing in each of them, it gives me not that much time to explain, you know, my absence or, you know, that this footage is old every video. I mean, obviously it's easy to tell in these videos just because, you know, the summer event was months ago. But the state of the account is basically I've been logging on to Nivi, my first character, almost every week just to get guild boxes, and I recorded most of that, but all the other characters I haven't logged into at least for around 80 days as of making this video. Which, I mean, when I do go back to playing the account, you know, I'm definitely going to record that, see if I get lucky and, you know, maybe get like a trophy or anything. But that's basically where the account is right now. And I definitely want to catch up on these videos before I start playing it again. And probably try to output the videos differently by recording the voiceover as I'm recording the clip, just to kind of save time and I don't have to go over all of it and whatnot, if that makes sense. Right here I am finally upgrading to iron armor and the slake shank instead of the carrot horror, I think it's called, which I believe just gives me like weapon power and stuff. And apparently it gives me 10 defense, which I didn't know that. I mean, apparently I did know it, or else I wouldn't have upgraded it, but I must have forgotten. But yeah, during this hiatus, I've probably made a few hundred gems. I think I'm sitting around close to 1,000 gems. And in these episodes, I have yet to buy the most expensive upgrade like I said I would in one of the previous episodes. So yeah, I'm sitting pretty decent on that front, I guess. I could definitely spend those gems on like storage and inventory upgrades, which I'm still debating about. But it's just nice to kind of get that little surplus every week from those guild boxes. So right here, I ended up doing this little piggy's quest. I forgot his name though. You get the, I believe, capacity upgrade for wood and other materials like that. The stamp, I mean. And we're going to check that out right now. Yeah, the chop and bag stamp. And it goes up by 1% every time you upgrade it. And you need carrot cubes in order to upgrade the total level of it. You also get a full reset potion, which is pretty valuable early on. Later, though, their value kind of goes down as you just collect the reset fragments. And there is also a trick. I wouldn't say it's a bug because it still has yet to be fixed, but there is a trick that if you switch from Android to like PC, and you switch your like talents and stuff, and then you go back to like Android, and it gives you a free talent reset. But that's the end of the video, and I hope you enjoyed. Also, this is just me upgrading my anvil a little bit. Thanks for watching, and see ya.